In this video, we're going to look at something that many people find boring, but I'm going to do my very best to get you excited about developing your business plan. So let's try and put things into context when it comes to business planning. People start businesses for all kinds of different reasons. Perhaps someone was selling a really good business and you saw an opportunity. Maybe you're working in a job and you hate your boss and think you could do a much better job serving the kinds of clients you're serving whilst making a lot more money as the owner. Perhaps you have a creative skill that can demand a really high hourly fee and you want to freelance. Or maybe you want to build an agency where you get other people doing the work and you can go and play golf. People start businesses for all kinds of different reasons. Now, a person who wants to build a factory and sell widgets to a manufacturing plant will probably work out all of the conversions before they build the factory. A person freelancing doing the thing that they enjoy might not. So when it comes to business planning, where are you on the journey? Before we dive into detail with our business planning framework, the Jigsaw, I want to introduce you to the 4 foundational frameworks that make up the driving seat. The first one is Get in Gear. Get in Gear is about personal development. You can't progress as an entrepreneur if you don't have the right attitude and mindset. You need to go to work on yourself. It's the best investment you can make. Secondly, we're looking at the wheel. You need to be an expert in your field. You need to have a really strong grasp of what you're doing so that you can be a leader and not a follower in your industry. This covers things like creative development. Now, we have wheels for many different industries, but we can also help you to reinvent the wheel for your niche. Then we have the road. You need to progress along the road to build your brand. This starts by looking at your plan, the Jigsaw. Then we look at the process, the dashboard. Then we look at your product through the lens of the 5-level offering. Then we look at partners through an exercise called the boardroom. Then we map out your marketing as we look at how you can promote your brand. And this will help you to reach your destination, the platform. And finally, you need fuel in the tank. You need to increase your income streams. You need to improve your earning trends and invite your customers deeper. These 4 foundational frameworks will help you to build a solid business. Now that you're familiar with the 4 foundational frameworks of the driving seat, let's zoom in and take a closer look at the road. The first step is the Jigsaw, your plan, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. The second step is the dashboard. This is your process. Your process will determine your progress. The third step is the 5-level offering. This is your product. We help people to look at their content, products, services, experiences, and subscriptions. If you're overly reliant on one of these things, you might not have a resilient business model. Then we look at the boardroom. This is where you attract partners. We think through who you want on your team. We look at the categories, we look at the companies, we look at the key people who can bring value to what you're doing. And then we have the marketing map. It's essential to map out your marketing and promote your brand effectively. This is how you reach your platform, the destination. Every great adventure begins because a small child has a big dream. My hope is that through this training, your dreams won't be out of reach. Your dreams will become a reality. So perhaps you have a massive platform already. Is it really worth working through the Jigsaw and developing your plan? Absolutely yes, and here's why. Here are some examples from the music industry. I was speaking to an artist recently who was smashing it with £1,500 every single month, passive income coming through YouTube. They'd had some viral videos, things were going great, and they kept creating content that they felt was going to connect with the audience. But sadly, the income dwindled. It went down to £200 a month. And they were scratching their heads wondering what's gone on. Is it that the content isn't as good? Or perhaps the algorithms have screwed them over? You don't have any control when you're building your business on other people's platforms. So many things can affect your performance and your revenues. Or maybe you're an artist and you get signed to a major record company. Now you just need to bring the product. They create the plan, they have the process, they have the partners, they have the promotion. They can get you to the platform. However, if your product doesn't quite work, you get dropped. Like 4 out of 5 artists who are signed to a major record company, they're not going to be with the company in 2 years' time. And with it goes your platform, with it goes the promo, with it goes the partners. You don't have the plan and the process. You're just left with your product. And some people were big on MySpace. Enough said. Technology will change. Things will evolve. Just because you have a platform today, it doesn't mean it's guaranteed tomorrow. If you have a platform, to sustain that platform, you need to make sure you know how to promote your business effectively. Learn how your partners are doing it for you. Build relationships with those partners. Look after them. Have other potential partners in the pipeline. Broaden your offering. Of course, focus on those products that are working really well. Try and specialize, try and build that. But some diversification can mean survival. And then ensure that you have really good processes. But it all comes down to the plan. Without the plan in place, you might be lost when you hit a storm or you lose your platform.